Yeah, hi guys. I'm just here with Jürgen, Katis, and Robert. We just wanted to make sure that we did a fast little film for everybody to just exactly understand just a few things to tidy up your YouTube channel. So we're going to post this film in the YouTube channel group, so you know how to just finish off a few things. I've also got a template for your banner. This is the picture that goes across the top of the YouTube channel. So if you've had problems to do that, I've just helped Katis with hers. All you need to do is send me your photograph of you, a good one that you like, and what you would like to have as a background picture. Okay, so if there's any, I know Jenny's already done it, so you don't need to do that again, Jenny. But if there's anybody else that's had issues, just let me know. So what we just want to talk to you about today is the YouTube channel. So can you see the YouTube channel, Canis, when it's opening?
Or wait a second.
Yeah, you should be able to see YouTube. Perfect. Okay, so what you're going to do, guys, you should be, of course, you should be logged in, but you just go up to your face and you click on it. Not my face, that's my face. So before I get any comments back on this film, so you need to click on your face and you go down to your channel. So you click on your channel and open it. I'm just going to stop that film. Okay, so you've got these two buttons here. One of them is for managing your films. So if I click on there, you will see all the films that you've uploaded. You can then have the choices. I can show you. If I click on that, you will see a list of all my films if it loads. Here it's coming now. Okay, so if you can see that they're visible, you know, public and things like that. But if there's anything that you ever want to change, you just go back to the pen, and you can go in here. You can play around with your title, your description, and also all your keywords that need to be in here. But I really highly recommend that you get this. It's called vidIQ. Okay, this is your next step. You need to download, you open an account and you link it in with your Google account. Okay, and then these guys have some sort of contract with YouTube, so that it's allowed to do this. But after you've downloaded the film on your laptop, if you're working on your laptop, it's always nice. And then I go to my telephone, I go to the App Store and I download vidIQ and then log in with my same login details. Okay, very simple, normal type of procedure to log into an app. And once you're in, you will see your films which are uploaded. Okay. And I will have to do a separate film exactly how that works, you know, from my best ability of what I've learned so far. But it's extremely simple. But it basically tells you what to write here and what to write here and what to write here. Okay, because this is, if it's not correct, nobody finds your film. All right, and it can be that this is just too long, or it could be too short, or there could be not enough information. And it can also mean that some of the information that's here also needs to be in here. Okay, and if they're not, you don't get enough views. And this particular app here helps you do this properly. Okay, the second you connect this to your YouTube channel, it's like putting a turbo on it. You just suddenly see so much difference. You know, it goes from 2 or 3 likes to a film up to then all of a sudden up to about 50, creeping up to 100, and this is what it does. All right, so I'm going to close that down. The other one is customize your channel, and you can see that I've got a picture here. Robert's done his. I know many of you have already done yours, but I have a template for this, and it's extremely difficult. From what I've found, it's extremely difficult to get it to fit correctly. And I've made a template, so all I need to do is just drop your photos in and it will fit right away. And I think Katis, I just sent her one and I don't think she had any issues to upload it, and it fits on the all devices that you can imagine. Okay, so it's a careful balance to make sure it's right. So we can help you with that. So what you need to do, you need to go to customize channel. Right, okay. So when you first open it, you can have a featured film. So it could be your favorite film that you want to have first, and it automatically plays. So for me, I always have the Money Working for You one, and all you're going to do, you basically just click on the 3 dots, and of course it will say, if you haven't got this, it will say add film. And when you click on this, it will give you the choice of what films that you've already uploaded, and then you can add a film here. And then this one here is for people that are returning. When a subscriber logs into your account next, what do you want them to see? And it's the same thing, you know, you just upload the films that you need to do. Okay, this seems to have frozen. I don't know why, but just 1 second. Let me open it again. Sometimes when we're on Zoom, it freezes some different things, so don't get too panicky. Right, and also you can see the YouTube channel list. You can add playlists in organization. So when you are uploading your films, maybe I have to go back on that. I will go back on that in a sec, but you can put all your films into a playlist. So when you're uploading your film, I made a playlist called YouTube Challenge, okay? And all of those films ended up in one area. So when I'm on my front page, I'm able to add a playlist, and all I would do to add a playlist, I can show you. So if you were gonna add your playlist for YouTube films, for example, or one for Money Working for You, or one for one of your businesses, you need to put all your films into a playlist first, okay? And once you've done that, you can simply go to here and you click this one where it says single playlist, and there's, you can see there's all my playlists. So if I want to add a brand new playlist, so here there's 54 films in here, and it's all to do with personal development. So I could add that, you know, that's actually quite fun to add. So if I click that, and you will see I've added it, and it should be there. And if I want to move it, I'm also able to move them around by grabbing these 2 little bars. So if I want to move it up a little bit, it's a little bit frozen. Right, so now you can see I've moved it up a little bit. So this is all, I don't even know what's in it. Yeah, it looks like it's different motivational stuff. So there's nothing wrong with that being on there. And all I will do is publish it. Okay, and now that playlist is actually in here. All right, I will show you that when I open the thing up. But to create a playlist, it's very important you go into manage videos. So I know some of you've probably only uploaded 7 films, because that's what we did last week. So let's pick on one of these, okay? So we're just going to go to one of the films that you edited, and if you scroll down, you will see playlist, okay? And if you click here, these are all the different playlists where I've been able to put the films into a playlist. So if you haven't got a playlist for your YouTube challenge yet, you need to click on new playlist, okay? And if I click here, and then I would just add the title of what I want the playlist to be called. Very, very simple, okay? So I'm going to cancel it because I've already got enough playlists there. But when you can see that all my YouTube challenge films are clicked to here. And if it was an Elevate film, I would add it there, or YouTube challenge. The reason I've got 2 YouTube challenges is because some of my films were explainer films for you about how we were going to do the challenge. So it wasn't relevant for the 7 films. Okay, so this one here was for the 7 films. And then I've got one for Pariba, and Vortex Marketing when it finally arrives, and so on. So this is done. So that's how you add your films to a playlist. So, but anything going back to customizing the channel. So we'll be going back here again. Okay, so this is, so that's, I hope that explains exactly how to move your films around. So all of these films end up in here because I pre-make the title of the challenge and add each separate film like I just showed you 2 minutes ago. All right, branding, let's handle this. So branding, if you want to have a beautiful picture like mine, no, I'm kidding, but if you want to have a picture of you, it's very, very easy. You just find a good picture of you and make sure it's a picture of you. It, you know, don't have an apple or a dog or something or a flower. You know, people need to know who you are. Okay, remember that. They join you, they don't join the dog. All right, so you know, if you're a dog lover, where dogs are great, but put your face in instead, please. It is much more powerful. Okay, and then here is the banner. So if you wanted to add a banner, I'm not going to remove it because mine's already here, but what it will do, there will be a button here which will say something like, oh, I can change it, but I'm not going to do it. But you just basically click it and then you upload the picture, which I would have already made for you if you haven't done it yet. Okay, so that's easy enough. And if you want to have this, whenever you have a film come up, I don't know if you noticed, some people, it just says YouTube, or you could have your own logo. So all of my films have the Money Working For You logo. Okay, and you can choose when it comes. It can be at the end of the video. You can customize it so it starts a few minutes towards the end, or you can have it the entire video. So for me, I'm going to make sure they know who Money Working For You is, so they're going to have it in their face the whole film. Okay, but what you need to do, you need to just go onto Canva, and you can open what's the best size, something like a YouTube post, or not YouTube post, a Facebook post or Instagram post, and just design something very, very simple. You know, for Catis, it could be Catis Entrepreneurship or something. I don't know. The writing doesn't show so much. It's far better to have a really cool picture or make a simple logo which becomes your brand. And then all of your films will end up with the brand on here. Okay. And then basic info. This is a question that's come up. You need to spend time writing this properly. You know, you want to just sort of share a bit of information about where you get your knowledge from, what's your beliefs, what's your values, maybe a bit about your vision. You know, here I sort of highlighted a problem and how we're sort of fixing it. Okay, because we know that 30% of jobs are going to be replaced by artificial intelligence, and you can either be one of those that's a victim of it or actually prosper from it. So, and then I've also mentioned about a couple of businesses that we do work in, so I'm sort of giving them a taster. And here, this is where you put your YouTube link in. If you're wondering where your YouTube link is, if I just go back to here. So when I've opened my YouTube channel, there it is here. Okay, so you need to copy that and you drop it in this first one where it says YouTube channel URL. Okay, so you copy it in there, and here you can add links. When you first open it, it will say add link. Okay, so when you click on it, you will see one box come up like this. So if you first write the word subscribe, and then you take this URL and you drop it in here, and then you save it. Okay, the reason you do that is because whenever you've got a film, if someone clicks on the corner of your film, it automatically takes them to your page. Okay, and then they got a chance to subscribe to your page right away. So it's very important you do the first link for subscribe. you can also add businesses. So I wrote Start, Elevate, Pass. You can't write that much in here. It's just a quick, you know, I've got Start, Elevate, Pass, Start Pariba, and I've also got a link here for my personal Telegram if anybody just wants to say hello. Okay, so all I'm doing, you know, for Elevate Pass, this is actually a landing page which I built. This is not the original what do you call it, URL for the business sign up, but if people click on that, it will take them to the sign up page. Pariba, this is actually my referral link from Pariba. Okay, so if anybody watches a Pariba film, they are linked to that. Okay, so if people are watching it and they go, ah, this looks good, and they click on the link, there's a very high chance that they're going to sign up with you. Okay, a lot of my films, just to be aware of, I'm going to say this now, a lot of my films, because they're money working for you films, I have to have a slightly different vision to what maybe you guys could have, because, or it's all up to you, because you know, for every film that I do will have my personal link on. Okay, because I'm in business too, but because I'm working with building teams, I always say use if you're watching this film, or you know, you get back to the person who showed you this film so they can sign up. If not, you can use this link below, because that way, because you're going to have downlines that maybe you're sharing a film with, and you know that you're lending them your knowledge in the form of a film, and it's not really fair that you get the sign up if it's them talking to the prospect. So it's really important that you make it clear. If you're planning to share your films with your downlines, make sure you're fair to them. You know, just say, look, please, you know, get back to the person who showed you this film. If you don't have anyone that's to share, use my link below to get started and make contact with me direct. It's really important. I don't know why the films haven't come up, but here you can see, I'm just going to show you. So there is a featured film. And if someone comes back again, that film would have changed to the second film, the second return film. Okay. So I can see it's behaving very, very slowly. I'm just seeing if that other playlist was here. Yeah, it's behaving very slowly for some reason. So I hope that is enough information. Do you have any questions, anybody? Katis, Robert, or Jürgen?
It's easier to unmute myself when I'm talking. No, not really.
Yeah, so I think that explains it. Okay, good. So it's just to watch the film then. If you have any questions, watch this film and you can see exactly where it is. But, you know, as I say, the most buttons on this particular thing is just from 2 buttons, you know, because you can get so confused with YouTube. I'll tell you why, because do everything through here, manage films or customize how it looks. It's not much, you know. When I first came in, I saw all this in the menu and it's like, whoa, that is a lot of stuff. But you can do most of your stuff through these 2 and it takes you to exactly where you need to go. So I will